introduction of who I am and what this channel will be about.
So first off, my nickname is Viko, V-I-K-O, and I guess my online name, or the name that I want to go by, like on YouTube and Instagram and all of those platforms, would be Vkspeedz. The reason, of course, Viko, V-I-K-O, VK, Speeds, because it's like a car channel. So yeah, let me give you an introduction of myself. My real name is Victor, and from a young age, I always loved anything to do with automotive, adrenaline, racing, speed, anything to do with that, I was in there. It first started out with exotics, like Lamborghinis, Ferraris, Bugattis, Paganis, what else? Any car that was like that, that was my taste, like when I was around 8. And then it went to JDM, then European cars, and nowadays I don't really care where it's from. If it's good, it's good. I don't discriminate. Because back then, bro, I was a hater. I'm not even gonna lie. If you like JDM and meanwhile I like European, I would downplay you. I would say your taste in cars is just... But of course, throughout the years, you mature in the car community. I don't know how you put that, but let's go all the way back to the beginning. My love for cars started when I was around 2 years old, I want to say, and my dad bought this one movie that was on replay back to back, which was Cars, the first Cars movie ever made. And since that, my love for cars just grew. And around 3 or 4 years old, my room went from basic kid's room, you know, with a cradle, I think you call it, whatever it is. And then when I got my actual bed, it was one of those car beds. And on my room, like on the walls, it was a car decal, like the movie Cars, on the wall. And of course, if you grew up throughout that time, you know about the car map, or the parking garage map. Any boy that was into cars around 2007, 2010 had one of these maps.
Okay, so that was weird. My phone just stopped recording and I was talking to myself for like 3 minutes. But not only was I into cars, also my family was. For example, my dad owned, I think it was a 98 or 99 Honda Civic that was manual, of course. All the cars that my dad owned in his life were manual. And then my uncle, he owned a Mazda 3. And then my other uncle, he owned a Ram 1500 SRT10. Which the funny part is, the truck that I own now, he had that same truck, but the SRT10, which is the 04 version. So since I was little, cars, motors, engines, racing, adrenaline, all of that was in my life. And my cousin that I grew up with, which I see him as a brother, because since birth, we were always together. The only thing that we would really talk about is just cars. Literally, that's it, cars. And I remember this one time, I think it was 2014, because it was when Ronaldo, Messi, Neymar, all of those people were in their prime. And I was so jealous, bro, around that time, because my cousin, he went to a dealership in, I think it was Miami. All I know is that he got to sit inside of a Pagani and an Aventador. But the thing is, the Lamborghini Aventador, it's still a crazy car now, but back then, it was when it first, like, came out, when the Lamborghini Aventador first came out. So of course it was like crazy. It would have been like, let's say, it would have been like if, for example, he got to sit inside a Koenigsegg Jesko. Even though it's not the same comparability, but it's like kind of in a sense it's the same thing. And if I'm not sure, I think there was a Bugatti Veyron 2 inside there. But that was when we were both into supercars and hypercars. We still are. I mean, I don't know what he is into right now, but me, I just like really anything. You can go from JDM to Euro to Eurospec to American Muscle, which if you watch the video, you understand the whole entire reason why I kind of like American Muscle. But yeah, my taste in cars changes almost every single day, I guarantee it. But let me tell you the story why I fell in love with supercars. I think I was 5 or 6 years old. And the supercar that I fell in love with when I was around 5 or 6 years old was the Lamborghini Aventador. When I was 5 or 6, I think, if I'm not mistaken, that's when the Lamborghini Aventador first came out. I think it was 2014, 15. But around that age, I didn't know nothing about horsepower, the name of the color, nothing like that. I just knew I loved that car, and that was a car that made me fall in love with cars again. But the funny part is, I never really seen a Lamborghini Aventador around that time. The only reason why I fell in love with that car was because of the YouTube videos people used to post about their cars, or I used to see these videos of cars leaving car meets and stuff like that, hearing the twin turbo, the V12, bro. The sound of a Lamborghini Aventador is one of a kind, I guess. It's like music to your ears, in other words. But around 12, my love for supercars and hypercars really took a downhill spiral, I guess you can say, because when I was around 12, I didn't really love supercars or hypercars like that. The main car that I really loved was muscle cars, and the reason why was because I think it was Cars 2 when the Corvette, crazy. And the reason why I fell in love with muscle cars was because of Cars 2, I think. That was when the yellow Corvette C6, I think is a 01, I'm not sure. I just know that they raced with Lightning McQueen and then Fernando, which is the F1 car. And that car just made me fall in love with American muscle. And then it went from C6 Corvette to C7 and then went back. Like around this time, I went back to a C6 Corvette. And then 14, I fell in love with JDM. The car that got me into JDM really was the Nissan 180SX, which hopefully in this channel you guys will be able to see that car. It will either be a Nissan 180SX or an E36 335i, 325i, I think it is. I'm not sure, just an E36. And then now at 17, I'm really just falling in love with anything that's two-door, stick shift, rear-wheel drive. Actually, I don't even care. All-wheel drive, rear-wheel drive, front-wheel drive. I just love any type of car. So if you love cars, just follow me and I guess follow my journey, and now we can actually go what you guys came for. So right now is the next day, and I was just finishing editing the first part that you guys just seen. I'm about to go change and then start heading over there. I wish I had a camera because I don't know why I feel so awkward like recording with my phone, but yeah. So funny thing is, I was trying to record that little, how like the influencers do, like they put the tripod down and they walk to the car and then run back to get the tripod. I was trying to do that, but my battery terminal broke. So now, I already fixed it. So now I have to go to Advanced Auto, any one of those, and buy myself another terminal. But yeah. I know I'm super dark right now and you guys can barely see me. Hold on. You guys can barely see me, but I don't even think I'm gonna make it to the drift event. The reason why is because the terminal on my battery is so loose right now that any little bump I hit might take that cable out of the terminal and just leave me stranded. But since that place is like 30 minutes away from my house, I'm gonna stop at a Auto Advance. I think I already said this before, but I'm gonna stop at an Auto Advance real quick, buy a terminal. I already have the toolbox right here in the back, and in case it does come off or whatever it is, wherever I'm at, I'll have the toolbox. I'll just replace the new one right there. Hopefully it doesn't happen because it's actually super cold right now. And no, I'm not on my phone and driving. I mean, I am driving, but not in the highway. I'm in a neighborhood right now, and I'm looking at the road so I don't crash no more. But yeah, hopefully make it.
We finally made it here. And in a little bit, I didn't ask for his name, but he's gonna let me go inside with him.
What car do you own right here?
Hey, my name is Cyber. This is Infiniti M30.
And how long have you been drifting for?
I started, I want to say, last year, the end of the last year, until now. Almost every Friday, you see the stickers on the front. Yeah. That's all my practice.
Oh, what have you done to the car?
I'm sorry?
What have you done to the car?
Basically, just suspension, coilovers, welded diff. The motor is all original, stock, V6, VG30. Bucket seat, got it out, and that's about it.
Right, appreciate it, thank you.
No problem.
Looking forward to see you in there. Okay, so the guy that I just interviewed, he's gonna let me ride along with him. He's in the bathroom right now, and yeah, crazy.
We probably do 2 laps. We'll see how we do it. I'm gonna get used to the weight and take it easy at the first, and then if I feel comfortable, I'll do like full out. Okay.
Good. Appreciate it. So yeah, I made a mistake, a huge mistake. It's right now 10:47 p.m. and I just realized after that clip I didn't film nothing. I mean, I filmed other people's cars, which I'm gonna play after this, like the, I guess, intro, outro. And yeah, so I guess we're cutting the video short here, but most definitely for the next video I'm gonna come more prepared. I bought some things, of course, a gimbal and a camcorder, which is essential, however you say that, for drifting clips. So yeah, sorry for that. We're cutting the video short right now, and I guess enjoy the clips that I got.